Yes, boys, you asked and we delivered. The right side is now live, boys. We have created this brotherhood for you, boys. We've already got boys in there conversing about plans, networking, Ratleys. We've literally given you boys the blueprint to have a similar lifestyle to what we boys are creating for ourselves. Why would you want to miss up on this opportunity for less than a coffee a day? Like I said, boys, the community is now live. Join the right side. Let's get into the pod.
Yes, people, welcome back to the Graft Kings podcast. We're in Kent's hottest nightclub, Moo Moo's, and today we're going to be talking about whether men can change for love.
Can they?
Can they?
Can they?
Well, fucking better, though.
I've said this before, right?
I knew he was going to say this.
Yeah, I know he's going to.
I was just like, he's going to.
He's going to bring it up again.
Oh.
I've said this before.
Spit out then.
All right, give me. I've said this before.
What have you said?
I've said this before. So.
Oh, wow.
Oh, fuck it. They're waiting. Oh, sorry, boys. I was actually trying to remember because you'll put me off. A woman will never change a man. Yeah, a woman will not actually change him. But a man will change for one woman. And the only woman that he will change for is the woman that he loves. So no matter how much as a woman you might love this guy and you see the good in him and you want him to do this and you want him to change to be this, that and the other, if you're not the woman for him, he just will not change for you. And so many women fall into this trap of trying to be that girl that's going to change that bad guy or that guy into whoever the man is that she wants him to be. But if you're not her, it's never going to happen. So no amount of women in this world will change a man. But the man will eventually change for that one woman. When he meets her, he and she will both know.
Right, well, that's the pod done. Thanks for tuning in, boys.
Thank you. See you next week.
You answered the whole pod. Have any of you been in love? I think we've asked this before.
Yeah, we have asked this before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're the only one who hasn't, isn't it?
No, I have.
Oh, you
Yeah.
have.
Yeah, the girl broke his heart, remember?
Yeah, that one.
Okay, you was actually in love, yeah.
Don't forget,
I
you
believe
only
so.
I was just about to say that. Like, don't forget, you only know the love that you've experienced. So the love you felt when you was with your ex at that age, to you that was love. And that's not saying it isn't love, but that was the love you know. And same as Ozzy, same as me, same as Merck. But the next person you meet, it will be a completely different type of love. Like, you'll fall in love with this person, you'll be like, wow, you're just infatuated by him, but you'll feel completely differently.
Think so?
I
Definitely.
think when you hit certain ages, you do learn to love differently.
For sure.
Or you should do anyway.
Because you know yourself better as well.
I don't know what they say, but I know within your first love is probably when you fall like the deepest, the hardest.
Really?
Yeah, I reckon so. Like, I think because you're young, you're naive, it's new feelings, you've never felt it before. Most people in that kind of situation probably just feel so overwhelmed by it, like in a good way. They just believe that this is it, they're everything. So when the first breakup is always the hardest, right? I reckon that's probably why, because you believe that is your forever and after, and it's the first time you're feeling the emotions that you are, and when it just disappears, it's brand new. It's like, wow, heartbroken. Where obviously the more you get used to something, the easier it becomes.
There's an old saying that apparently you have 3 real loves in your life. The first love you have is the girl that breaks your heart. The second love you have is the girl that you learn your lessons from. And the third girl that you love is the one that you love for life.
I don't know, mate. I learned a fucking shitloads from my first relationship that I wouldn't implement in my second, put it that way.
Sure.
Like, I'm talking about in respect of even mistakes I made.
Yeah, for sure.
Not just like from her end. I was actually thinking about this because obviously this is a pod topic of like what I was doing wrong in it, and I was like, bloody hell, like I thought I was a great communicator, but I was just angry all the time.
Oh, that was me.
She could have said anything to me, even if it stemmed from her, and I would have turned it into an argument because I didn't know how to deal with my emotions.
Well, this is what I said just then, that you know yourself differently now. So your emotions are different, the way you handle situations are completely different, the way you react is completely different, what your expectations and what you tolerate are completely different. And you also kind of know how you want to be loved by an individual as well, like what you deem as how someone should love you and vice versa. And I watched something once a very long time ago, and it was about this like famous couple and how they're so in love with one another. And they said, they were on the talk show together, and it's like, how have you lasted so long? It's considering the world you're in and stuff like that. And they said, basically the guy said, he went, I learned to love her how she wanted to be loved. I didn't love her how I wanted to love her. I had to learn how she wanted to be loved, and vice versa. So like they love each other differently, but they love each other how that other individual wants to be loved.
Does that come down to the 5 different love languages, maybe in a way?
I don't even know,
It's
bro.
the same video.
Like words of affirmation. Affirmation.
Words of affirmation.
That's it.
Body,
That's it. So
physical touch.
that's it.
Acts of service.
Yeah, I think gifts
Time
as well.
time spent time management. Spending time, I think, is one of them, and
Quality
then
time, I
gifts,
think it
quality
is.
time,
That is exactly
and
it.
then I think gifts is one of them.
Yeah.
That is exactly it.
Yeah.
And so like she likes words of affirmation and she likes to be show flowers and stuff like that, whereas he doesn't. He wants like peace and just wants to spend quality time and da. So I think that's quite a hard thing to accept if you're trying to love someone the way you think you want to love them and they're not accepting it. It's like, hang on a second, maybe that's just not the way she doesn't respond well to that.
Yeah, but at the same
Yeah.
time, if my bird started saying, "Oh yeah, I want to be shouting gifts," I'm going to tell her to f off.
Yeah, then
I
it's
think it's more like small, like
But
gestures.
I want
instead
to
of
gift my girl. Of course,
Yeah.
I want to look after her, treat her, take her out. But if she's expecting gifts because that's how she wants to be loved, I'm going to tell her to do one.
You
I
know,
don't think his gift is in buying her a Louis bag and I think it's like little gifts of. It could be anything, brother. It could just be like, I saw this today and thought, it could be
Yeah,
a,
I do
could,
shit like
could be
that.
like a pound. You pick
Yes.
up her favourite chocolate bar in the shop, or
Yeah,
you know what I'm
I
saying?
do shit like that, or flowers, or
anything
little
like
things.
that.
Yeah.
The only thing is, unfortunately, nowadays when you talk about that specific love language, you associate it straight away with like doing a madness because of the type of world we live in. What do you reckon yours is?
That's a good question.
What's your love language, boys?
My love language is I like peace.
It's got to be out of those 5.
Okay, so go on, name
List
them
them.
again.
So it's
It's words of affirmation,
physical touch.
physical touch,
Let's
Quality
do one
time.
more. Do one, and then I'll reply.
What, you just said it. I can't say the word.
words of affirmation.
So what? So
affirmation,
like,
So like
constantly-
words, love you, babe, you're beautiful.
yeah,
I love you, all of that.
It's
and
constant, not reassurance. That's the wrong word, but like she's just constantly like making sure you know you're the only. You're the only man for her.
Verbally.
I've only got eyes for you. You're the best. You're the best boyfriend in the world.
I don't want all that. You know?
Yeah, I don't need
don't
all
want
that.
that.
I know what mine
know what you
is.
Because I feel like it's
mind
fake.
Yeah.
I feel like shit like that rolls off the tongue too easy. I think people just say shit now for the sake
Oh,
of
they
it.
do. Yeah.
Like,
The word love is thrown around.
it pisses me off, bruv. Like, the amount of girls you see, they fall in love all the time on fucking Instagram. Oh, with their new fella. Oh, I love this guy so much. You're just saying that. You don't actually love this person. You're just full of shit. I actually don't like it. I don't want you to tell me. I want you to show me.
There you go.
Fuck your words. I don't
there's your
care.
language then.
Yeah. I want you to show me that you love me.
Would you
Show
say?
me what you're coming for.
Get her in the bedroom. Show me what you're coming for.
Every time someone says that, I in my head. But on a real, yeah, I don't want you to constantly tell me that you love me and you care about me and I'm the most gorgeous guy. I don't want none of that shit. I don't care. I want you to show me through physical actions and like things you do on a day-to-day basis that show me that you care and love me.
Yeah.
And you know what? That last girl I was seeing, I never saw any of that.
Okay.
I never saw any
Yeah, you
of
never.
it.
Why
mentioned
did you
anything
ignore
like
that?
Do you know what?
That's crazy.
Do you know what? You're right. Do you know what? And it's funny because we have a podcast and we tell these boys to do this, this, and this. And I do take my advice sometimes, but sometimes I feel like I'm very good at giving advice, but I'm never really good at taking my own.
I could have told you that.
And yeah, and one of the things I noticed, I actually had this conversation with myself the other week. I was thinking, why was I ignoring red flags when one of the main things I always tell people is just not ignore red flags? And I think it was because it was an ideal situation. So I wasn't ever like under pressure to do certain things. I was left to my own devices. I could pretty much do still. No one was telling me what you can or can't do. I had a lot of freedom. The background of that said individual was a very good background. It was an idealistic. I like the
On
idea.
paper.
Pros and cons.
It's on
type of
paper,
thing.
innit?
This is it. So I like the idea of the person more than the actual person.
Yeah. Wow.
That's why I stuck around thinking I
Is it-
can let these little things slide because the bigger picture sometimes outweighs the negatives. But then as time progressed, and people obviously, I feel like when you're in the talking stages of the honeymoon period, it's basically like an interview. You're putting your best version first.
I've
You're
said this,
you're
yeah.
crossing all your I's, dotting all your T's. I said that the wrong way around, but it doesn't really matter. But yeah, you're dotting all your I's and crossing all your T's, and you're making sure you're the best person
course.
you can be, right? But then as months go on, that starts to slide. So then you start seeing a person's
real
true
side,
colours. And what I used to see is that level of effort was starting to slip off, and then all the other coming through. I was thinking, you're actually not a nice person.
Really?
Not even intentionally.
That's crazy. Yeah,
annoying,
yeah,
isn't
yeah.
it?
But
wasn't
that's even worse
intentional.
though.
It wasn't an evil person. It wasn't a vindictive person. It wasn't as like a jealous person. It was like a selfish.
Can I give you one bit of advice?
Yeah.
Do you know how I feel like you could have found that out quicker sooner rather than later?
on.
If you had listened to me once and just approached it with like actually saying like you're doing X, Y, Z.
I did.
But like
I did.
I feel like you're very.
I did do that.
Yeah, but you're stubborn. bruv.
He's
You're so
he's reactive
stubborn.
with stuff like that.
There's been like certain scenarios you've told all of us, and we said have the conversation. No, she
What
can come back.
conversation? Just say it.
I can't think off the top of my head, but I know there was like 1 or 2 cases where I was like, bruv, like you need to like.
You didn't address little bits. You waited for it to build up, and then you addressed a whole load of things.
And
It's
then,
like,
and
you
within
should've-
that time,
the first thing you should have gone.
within that time, what you was doing was building up hypothetical fake scenarios in your head. It could be this or it could be that. Where if you just went straight to the source and was like, look, this is what you're doing. This is how I feel about it. What's going on?
Okay, you are right. And
I'm not saying in every scenario about it. I get you. Like I wouldn't chase a bird for answers. Like sometimes the proof is in the pudding of how they're acting. But the fact is, you were still emotionally invested and you wanted it to work. Therefore, like if you're involved with that, I would sometimes take the step forward and go like, what is going on here for my peace of mind?
Well, you know that you are right, and I did eventually do that. And like I said, I let it build up with a couple of things, and then kind of use that because do you know why I've done that as well? I don't want to be trivial about stuff, so I don't want to go to you did this.
Not about everything.
Yeah, I know.
Not
So
about everything.
when a few things started like adding up, I was thinking, hold up a minute, now I'm getting taken for a. You're now mugging me off. So then I went to it, but when I did address the situation eventually, there was no accountability.
Yeah.
It was literally like I was making it up. I'm like, oh my god, or
That's your
it was
answer.
dumbed down. But the thing is, I then still carried on to ignore it because I thought this person's going to.
Do you know
that's
why
crazy.
that is? Because they've not taken accountability and it's come back on you. You then second guess yourself.
Yes, you're right. I did.
You start
wow.
sitting there and go, hang on, am I
But
overreacting?
I
here? Am
actually started
is
thinking
it
I was
me?
being a psycho. I was thinking,
Yeah,
am I
is it me?
psycho? Am I being weird?
That's what a lot of guys do. That's
And
what
that,
a
they're
lot
good
of
at that.
narcissists do.
They're good at that. Yeah.
A lot of guys do that to girls and they flip it
Manipulation
back.
and all
We've
of that.
seen it, and that is narcissism, and they make her feel like the bad girl, and then she's like, no, it's just me, I'm being crazy, and then her mates are like, babe, you need to fuck him off, and she's like, no, he's a good guy.
You know, I used to call her a narcissist all the time. Literally, I used to-
That is narcissism.
But he just said she was unintentionally doing that. So does that make her an unintentional narcissist?
Yeah, she's definitely not meaning
you know what
to
I
be a
mean?
narcissist.
Yeah,
I'm
she
so-
wasn't
like-
meaning to be a narcissist.
like-
She just was an unintentional
Yeah,
narcissist.
because if you purposely go forward to be a narcissist,
she wasn't. She
man
wasn't
or
like
woman, I'm just speaking out, saying
evil.
you are an absolute waste of space.
I
We
agree.
said we ain't going to swear in this pod, but in that situation, you are a waste of space.
Yeah, no, she wasn't an intentional narcissist. I think it's her upbringing and her environment with the people she
Yeah.
was around probably molded that kind of version of her.
Yeah, that
and
makes
that's why
sense.
when her energy come off, it was like that. But like, yeah, it's horrible. Narcissism is
Fair play.
And do you know what it is as well? Like, us 4 guys are quite I'm not even going to say quiet. We're well in touch with our emotions. Like, in every emotion. Happy thing, like, we're very much in touch with our emotions as guys. We are emotional guys in that sense. And so most people are not emotional. They're not very deep in their emotions, and so therefore they've never really had a deep level of intellect of conversation with a guy to talk about emotions and feelings and really communicate things, and guys haven't deeped it or not pulled them up on it, and so therefore they've never had that type of conversation with a fella before. So to them, when they then start talking to someone like us, it's completely alien to them. So when you then bring something up for them to be accountable for, they have no idea how to handle it.
Yeah, well,
couldn't communicate.
yeah, on paper, any person you ask the question to, yeah, like I want someone that can communicate. I want someone that converses. I want someone that's emotionally available. But then when you actually kind of give them exactly that, they crumble because they don't know how to deal with like a guy that is actually that open.
Yeah, I
and
agree.
vice versa maybe as well to some sort of respect. But
For sure.
mainly I've seen that with women, especially some experiences I've had recently.
Do you know what? Because they don't expect it from a man.
Yeah, you're 100% correct. And they don't feel like a man's going to put them up on emotional stuff.
They don't expect it, and then all of a sudden you do. They're like, "Whoa, I didn't realize you thought about stuff
Yeah.
like that." And it's like, "Well, yeah, we do."
But bear in mind as well, boys, we're not saying like every single little thing, like
No,
bring it
yeah,
up.
no
Like,
way.
you can't do that. Some things obviously you can tell by someone's actions, but if there's something that bothers you, if there's something that's on your mind that you're sitting on the fence about that you're not happy with within your partner, you have to bring it up. Otherwise, you're only just eating yourself up. You can't just brush things under the carpet. It's like the worst thing that you could do.
And you ain't got to do it horribly, boys. Just have a conversation. Like don't f- it. Like,
No.
just, do you know what I mean? Like, just sit down and be like, "Look, I just want to talk about a couple of things. Like, why is that? Or like that's bugged me a little bit. I just felt that was off. Like, do you want to elaborate or explain yourself, and then see how they react?"
Like, for example, just very simply, it's not this is what you're doing. This
Yeah.
is how you're making me feel.
Correct.
Like, it's how you word things, right? If you turn around and go, and you should never do it off the back of an argument. If everything's calm and stating like you're feeling a certain way, pull them up for a conversation and normally speak about it. If you do it off the back of, like, that's what happens. Most people's reservations and feelings about things pop up off the back of an argument, always. And that's when you're not listening. That's when you're waiting your turn to speak. So essentially, like, that's the worst time to bring up what someone's doing wrong. Imagine in a calm manner, someone come over to you and I was like, bro, like, you know what, you said this or done that. You'd probably be like, "F*** me, like, we're so calm.
You know what? I did do that, and guess what? I got back. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but then that's good.
Oh,
though.
yeah.
Oh, bro, I'm done.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah,
I
but-
did it in a comment. I went like, I told him,
How'd you know?
I'm sorry you feel like that. And
Yeah.
then I honestly want. Oh, brother.
Yeah, but at least.
Fucking seething at this point.
Yeah, but that's a good thing.
Cheeky little.
Language.
Sorry, cut the C word out. But brother, I was livid, man. When
That's a good thing.
Yeah, sorry, cut them all them swear words out. Sorry, I'll just let my emotions get there.
Oh,
my emotions
it's a therapy session here, boys. Welcome.
What do you think yours is, boys? Your love language.
I don't really know. Physical touch, definitely.
Yep.
I rate it. Obviously, if they're attractive, innit?
Touching you, little
You
cactus.
are well touchy, innit?
No, he's not.
He is,
Him.
but he's got a
He's
gun in
with
the
a
head.
bird, bro.
But are you
Oh
joking?
no, with birds he is. Yeah.
Hell, mate.
I touch him this so he
You don't
did.
let him go, mate.
I don't know. When I was
Chokes him, innit?
He's like,
Overpowering it, son.
and I don't really know. Probably just that, really. I don't really need a lot else.
Really?
Yeah.
Or just
water me and
physical
I'm straight.
touch?
yeah, you do. You love when girls come around your house, put your Christmas tree up and stuff. You love doing that shit.
He's actually a massive sop, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's
oh,
a
bagging.
big, bro, he's a soppy little
bro.
prick.
Yeah, you are bare soppy, bro.
100%.
Sophie.
You know, there's so much you don't see of him behind the
Oh,
scenes
so
of how
much,
he talks
bro.
to birds. I know what you're like, bro.
Sending them fucking cards and that and shit. You know what I mean?
They're all gonna fucking come to me now. You should see my fucking moon pic, bruv. It's fucking right.
What, Easter egg as well?
Fair play. I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
No, there isn't.
it's
There's
cute.
nothing.
It's
It's like
all-
you're trying to deny that you do it.
Yeah, that's
I'm not
what it
denying
is.
it. You're just saying I'm wet. I am wet, bruv. I'm just nice.
I'm gonna put out your dirty laundry in it, but I know you, son.
There's a difference between being wet and nice.
There it is. Yeah,
Yeah, no one's calling you. No one called you wet. We're
You're just saying accept it,
I
like
heard someone call me a sock, bruv.
he did. He's like, so I ain't Joe.
I ain't a sop, bro.
I ain't
I do
gay.
like when girls care for you, though.
Yeah, definitely. What's that called then?
Caring.
Caring.
What's it
Karen.
called when someone cares for you?
Karen.
Could do with a
What
caring.
about you, Mace?
What are the five? Physical touch is dead, but do you know what? Physical touch, but only if I've got a really like.
Yeah, but
that
that's
girl.
what we're
Yeah,
talking
cool.
about.
Okay, fine. So
well,
like,
fucking-
you mean as well.
Joe Wilson,
Yeah,
That's what we're talking
Right,
about.
okay, fine.
On the
fine,
basis
right.
of someone you like someone. Get it back in.
Yeah, if
I just heard something. What?
cut that out.
Cut. No, I don't know.
Bleep it.
No, that. I'm either the swear words.
Oh, bleep the swear word out.
Yeah. So yeah, if it's the person that I love, yeah, physical touch, mate. Like I like it when a girl touches you without any invitation, without asking. Like she just,
Consensual.
No, not that,
He means
fuck,
consensual.
She touched me here.
She touched my winky.
What's in your pocket?
My dick.
You in my
Stop,
pocket.
bruv. You're gonna blow the speakers.
You in my pocket, fam.
Got a 9-incher.
Get a 9-incher. Yeah, so yeah, it's got to be physical touch when a girl just does that when she just wants to. Do you know what I mean? And what's the like for me? It's got to be that level of like deep conversation.
I'm with you.
Like she's got to be able to go there with me.
Yeah.
She's got to be able to have them deep chats. Like she just want to do random cool shit, like go on a.
So that's quality time then.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
quality
Yeah, it's
time.
got
That's
to be
quality
like,
time.
down for just getting in the motor and going for a road trip down to the beach at 10 o'clock at
Yeah,
night, just to
quality
sit in the
time.
car and just talk. And a girl that can literally just talk to me
I'm with
about
you.
anything and everything. Do you know what I'm saying?
Johnson girl asked me that the other day. She went, "Why don't we go down to the beach, set up a tent?" She had like an open tent, and then she went, "Let's watch Netflix."
Banging.
I
So
was like,
sick.
"That is probably the one of the best invitations I've ever had."
Banging.
Fit.
Yeah, she's well fit. Yeah.
Yeah,
You do that, yeah.
Yeah.
I like things like that, but I've not ever met anyone that I want to do that
Same.
with.
She
Thank
asked
you,
me. I was
Ozzy.
like, "What?"
I've
I was
not
like,
met
"That's
anyone like things like that. I love, but it's like
I just wouldn't do it.
I
off a
can't
whim with
even.
someone I just didn't
Nah.
really feel nothing for, man. I couldn't do it.
sick." Couldn't you?
No.
I'd have to be so fit, bro.
It's very rare. I mean, it's probably it's not. Even, I promise, it's not even just fit.
And
Yeah.
everywhere, mate.
No. It weren't a sandy beach.
No, man.
It's your
Pebble.
beach. It's your beach.
Oh, I know you're on about.
Yeah, it's Brighton Beach.
Oh, fair play.
I can't.
I can't because do you know why? When I was younger, I probably could have, but I've still not done it. But like, I can't falsify my feelings like that. I can't be touchy feely, wrapped up, having all these cozy nights, thinking I don't really.
You do
You're
that.
full of
Oh,
shit.
but hang
do
on,
you
boys.
mean?
Hang
do you
on,
mean,
hang on,
bro?
hang on, hang on.
You are full
You're
of
talking
shit.
about scenarios when I'm absolutely twisted.
Yeah.
Not when I'm sober.
I always get twisted
but-
with my birds.
Would you not?
This
I
ain't
don't
this ain't for
Yeah, you
anyone.
do,
that-
bro.
I don't
You'll
get-
be on FaceTime to me, necking a bottle of wine, just veering off. Oh,
Yeah, you cuddle them, didn't you?
yeah, you're full of shit, bro.
You do
Shut
cuddle
your
them. You
mouth,
cuddle
bro.
all of them,
You
bro.
ain't frigid.
You're
What about that one in Wiki? He was
Yeah,
cuddling
the
for
one
about
with
6
you, man, you did the
hours.
story.
I was gutted, boys.
For 6 hours.
Yeah, you
6 hours you was cuddling
it.
it.
Sunburn.
You know, making everyone feel uncomfortable around the pool.
Oh, mate.
See that I couldn't do.
Boy, yeah, you do, boys.
Who have you? Tell me one person. Tell me one person.
you need to be quiet for 2 seconds now.
Tell me one person you see me do that.
Man, this is I've seen you do.
Yeah, but I would actually say I would do that. You're saying you don't do that. I do that.
Oh, liar. Pants on fire.
He gets very aggressive quickly, innit, when you throw him under the bus.
Yeah.
Or like to talk about his fucking flaws and
I
that.
just hate to be
It's
seen,
flaws.
bro.
Flaws.
About his flaws.
It is a flaw. I hate the idea of
on the
that.
beach, like watching Netflix in a tent with some bird.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I would only do that with someone that I really like.
Same as
I
that.
just wouldn't, yeah, do you know
I
what
wouldn't do it on a first date basis.
I've never done anything. I've never done anything like that. I'd call that quite romantic and intimate with someone that I didn't really like. I just couldn't do it, bro.
Well, why not? I'm very open-minded to shit like that. I'd happily do that.
Open-minded, but like I said, I think as you get older, for me, I just can't think of
Yeah,
anything
same as
worse than spending time with someone like that I don't even know if I want to be around yet. Like, for me,
I
that's
think you're
why
not deep in it too
I'm
much.
not deep in
No,
it
I
at
just couldn't- I
all.
find
I
it
just
cringy,
genuinely like love my own time and shit, and I respect my time, and I don't want to give it to anyone. That's it.
I find it cringy.
Like don't get me wrong. What, to go to a seaside? Where the go to? Like, to Bournemouth.
I've got loads of beaches.
No, I'm just saying, like, the point I'm trying to make is, like, to plan something like that is long. Like, you got to get there, do this, do.
Bro, it's not really that long. You just get a
For
car
me,
and drive there.
but that's what I'm saying. To do that, I want to do that with someone I like. I ain't just doing it with some next thing, bro.
Oh, yeah, get
I
what
agree.
you're saying.
I
That's
get
what I'm
that.
saying.
It's something random, but maybe a girl you've been talking to for a couple of weeks or
Yeah,
something.
that's
No,
different.
I
Like,
couldn't even. It's some.
do you know what it is?
It's too intimate.
bro, it's not even the length of time. Once you've established that you actually like them and you want to like spend time with them, or you can be around them, that's when you do it. Everyone's that space of time between knowing that is different for everyone. That could be within the first time you met them, a couple of weeks of speaking, or a month. Where I just would rather do that once I know that I want to be around that person.
I'm with you on that.
Yeah, I agree. You
know what I mean?
You start for people when you start liking them, innit?
That's
Yeah,
it.
you do. Yeah. You want to do that cute stuff. Don't care what anyone says. You do want to start doing that sort of cute stuff when
Yeah, I
you really,
do,
when
but
you love when you're in love with someone or love someone.
I'd say I don't think I'd need love to.
I think you're quite spontaneous. Like, you would book a holiday and do shit. So I reckon I can see why you would not deep it too much and do it. You're thinking of it from your own standpoint.
true.
What you're saying, I believe that, because that is kind of more your personality. Maybe I've just grown into a bit more of a state where I'm like, I don't want to give my time to everyone. Not saying you do. I'm just
No, I
saying
know what you're
that's
saying.
it's the thought process behind it.
No, I get what you're saying. 100%.
Yeah.
Do you know why? Because for me, people get on my nerves.
Yeah, we know you get on ours.
Yeah, thanks. Same. But like people start to get on my nerves. So like if I've committed to then spend all that time, I'm thinking,
What do you mean? You went to Bath?
what?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
long.
What's that got to do with
whole
the price of
weekend.
milk?
Yeah, I will never do that again.
Yeah, but you would have done it. You did.
Do you know what? Yeah, but do you know why I did it? It was because I don't do it. So I'm like, do you know what? Let me just go and do this, and let me
Yeah, but
just.
did you enjoy your time?
It was alright. Wasn't amazing.
Could have done it down the road, couldn't you?
Could have. Shouldn't have even done it in the first place.
Yeah, but on
But now off the back of it, I hadn't ever done it before. I f*** it, let me go and do it. I've done it, and off the back of it, I was like, I ain't doing that again.
It's long, bro.
Yeah, but do you reckon that's the situation spoiled the reason why, or
No.
Really?
No, because like I had a nice time. It wasn't a bad time. We had a nice time, but it wasn't like I didn't come off the back of that weekend driving back thinking I can't wait to see this girl again.
I never
but
think
then,
like that any girl.
then you just know, though, innit?
Well, yes, that's what I'm saying. So now I would never, ever, ever, ever put myself in that situation again unless I knew I'm like
had to
I
experience
see
that,
myself
though.
saying I had to go through with it and do it, but I'd never just be like, yeah, let's go and have a weekend away if I'm thinking. That like, what if you start to get on my nerves, bruv? Like,
Bro, that's why
I
I'm
don't even
saying.
think like that.
That's
I
why
just
I'm
It
get-
does
suss it
happen,
out.
bruv. Like entertaining people for 2-3
Yeah.
days.
Yeah,
Like,
100% it does. Even if, I'll be honest, bruv. Even when a bird comes to mind, sometimes I think that I can't wait for you to get out.
yeah, the next day, depends who she is.
I just think like, what? I don't even offer him coffee anymore. Like, just,
What?
I'm just like, you wake up in the morning, no bread. Like, I ain't offering you breakfast and that. There's a drive-through around the corner.
You're a monster, bro. Yeah.
I'm not a monster. I'm just saying, innit?
bro, I used to do madnesses
This ain't a
back in the
Premier Inn, bruv. Go home.
Bro, I used to do madnesses back in the day, bro. When I lived in London, if I weren't feeling the vibe, I used to say, I always used to say I've got St. Con the next day. Always. 'Cause
yeah,
if-
I do. That,
always,
yeah,
right? I've always got plans.
Bruv.
I've always got plans the next morning, yeah? Always. So, but then if I like them enough, I can just blag it and cancel it. Yeah, I've cancelled it.
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah,
right. So I'd always say I've got plans, so they're teed up and they know. And so if I weren't feeling the vibe, the next day I get up, like I say I've got to go, I just put my gym gear on. I say I'm going to play. I can't play football to save my life. I'm like, I'm going to play football.
That's
boys.
so funny.
Right? So then
I've
I
got one
would
as
get
well.
up, and where I lived in London, like not a little close, used to come out onto the main road, and you could either only obviously go left or right, and I'd know whichever way they're coming from. So then whatever way she went, She went right, I'd go left, or vice versa. I'd go back round the block, come back in, get back into my house, and
I've
change
done
and
that.
start breakfast and that. And then later on in the day, I'd put a video off my story showing that I was out or something like that.
That's so funny.
Oh no, bad. So how's the day with you boys? I'm laying on the sofa watching films
mate-
and that. Yeah, it's a great day.
Fucking hell. You've actually gone round the corner, mate. I've just sat in the car, they've gone, I've just gone back inside. Honestly, I got ready and this girl was overstaying her welcome. I was like, why are you still here, bruv? Like, I've already said I've got to do. I was like, I'm going to have to get ready, bruv. I just automatically started getting ready as if like, I'm going to work. Bro, I put on, like, this was when I was actually like in corporate, so I put on a suit and everything. I put on a suit and everything, bro. It must have been like a midweek or whatever the fuck it was. Got in my car, about to leave. She's gone. I've just gone back inside, taking everything off.
man.
Gone back into bed, mate.
I hate that feeling, bro. I hate that.
Go home, you know.
I done one recently. It was like, do you remember? It was after the pod. We drove to Gatwick, pick this girl up, come back to mine. Obviously, we finished the pod at what, like 10 o'clock.
I know who this is.
I remember this.
So I got to Gatwick at like 11, picked her up, come back to mine, had a few drinks, done whatever. Woke up at probably like 6, 7. I'm looking at my phone. I'm like, oh, go work at 9. I'm like, wait. She's like, what? And I was like, I've got to go work at 9. She was like, what's the time? And I was like, oh, it's like 7. She'd been at my house for probably like 5 hours.
Oh, bless her. The bar actually.
Yeah. And I was like, I've got a shift. I'll take you back. And she was like, okay.
Didn't
Dropped her back at Gatwick.
you say to me?
Bruv.
He said to me. He said to me.
You're lying.
Oh no, he said to me, never spoke to her again after that as well. Not once.
That's out of order, man.
What, has she got a flight home?
Yeah. Maybe don't say that.
No, who cares? Who's gonna know?
It's
Yeah.
bait, bro.
That's
gonna
brutal.
I know, it's bad, isn't it?
Mine's not this bad. Me and my boy down to these birds' house during lockdown. It was like, I think it was 2020, mate. We drove all the way down there. We walked through the front door, but they looked nothing like that.
Oh no.
And I'll never forget, he went, I'm going to the toilet, and he left me both of them on my own. And I'm stood there, and these birds are not hot, brother. I'm like, oh, sake. And then we're talking to them. I'm talking to them. I'm trying to man the fort. I'm like, right, I need to get as much alcohol down my neck as possible to make this night easier. Anyway, so cut the name out. Downstairs, he starts getting in the mix. I mean, I went, oh yeah, we've got to probably shoot either like tonight or maybe first thing tomorrow. We have to decide because I've got football. She went, oh, you're football, have you? She goes, what position do you play? I went, I'm on a bench at the moment.
You didn't.
Well, because I don't know anything about football, so I didn't know what to say.
Oh my god.
So
You
she
did
went,
not say that.
She went, what position do you play? I went, oh, I'm on the bench at the moment, I've got an injury. She went, so why are you going to football then? I went, I've still got to show up, haven't I? Bruv,
Wow.
he was sat in his kitchen, bruv. Now, he was f***ing crying. She goes, why is your mate laughing? I went, I had to decide. I don't know, he laughs all the time at random stuff. I ain't got a clue why he's laughing. I had to keep the light, bruv, the whole time.
That's so funny.
Then in the morning,
I'm
I
on the
woke up,
bench.
I woke up in the morning and went, right, I've got to go football. Did
you chop him?
Mate. What?
A good time for you to leave.
Boys, you know that we always want to look after you. We've recently just partnered up with Muoti. They're a brand new online fashion retailer, bringing you all the drip that you need this summer. This is just some of the tees that they've got. They're also bringing you your Dior, they're bringing you your Burberry, all the names that you need in order to look fresh this summer. Go to their website, type in Graft Kings in the promo code, and we'll give you 20% off every order. You're welcome.
Did you chop them?
Well, nice weather outside, isn't it?
Have you ever done the old emergency texts? Well, I know we've done it.
Me, this geezer, bruv, used to lie to me all the time, bruv.
Emergency text.
He go to me, oh right, bro, I'm going around the bird's house. You go around the bird's house. You be in Mepham. Like, you boys don't know where Mepham is. I never forget this because it pissed me off. At this point, I wasn't working. I think I was doing Herbalife full time or something like that. So I didn't actually have a 9 to 5. So I could go out anytime I wanted. Not that I can't do that now, but I mean, I didn't give a fuck what time I went to bed because I didn't be up for anything. Anyway, that's beside the point. He'd messaged me going, bruv, I need to get out of this house. Can you text me saying there's a fight and you need me or something like that? And I'll be like, yeah, but where are you? And he goes, I need you to pick me up as well. I've had a drink. I'm like, yeah, but where are you? He goes, wait, I bet you're in Mepham. He goes, no, I'm nowhere near Mepham, bro. I'm nowhere near Mepham. Like, where are you? He goes, just go through this road and then you'll see me. You keep going, you'll see me there. I went, that's near Mepham. Well, trust me, I'm not in Mepham. I was like, all right, I'll come pick you up. So he's texted, told his girl, oh, my mate's had a fight. He's going to come pick me up. He's got to take me out. Take me to go and get help him out. So I'm driving. I'm like, where the f*** is this place? This is before, like, I don't know, but the sat nav must have been a thing then, bro. But I don't know what. I was driving. I think I was following the sat nav, and they went, "Welcome to Mepham." And I'm driving past the sign. I was like,
Why would you not saying it?
"Because it's
too far."
It's so far.
Oh.
If I'm driving to Mepham, it's a mission. I'm driving. I was like, "Where the hell is this gap?" It keeps going, and there's a massive sign saying, "Welcome to Mepham." And I was like,
fair play.
I'm sitting outside the road, all getting out here. Like,
That's so funny.
Get in, you prick. Go on. But yeah, madnesses.
I've done it with my business partner. I said, can you message me some madness to say like I have to work
loads of
tomorrow?
times, man.
Just so I can, because it's more believable. You know, oh, babe, it's my business. I'm sorry, I can't do it.
I've done it. I had it once.
What
I,
can I say?
I was young though. Yeah, I'm talking. I was like 18, right? Went and picked this girl up. I can't remember, like near Gravesend, where I think maybe a little bit further. Got back to mine. She just looked nothing like I thought. I was like, oh fuck's sake. Got back as I need to get gattered. So I got gattered. We've done whatever, and I thought I don't even now want to stay in bed with her. Like I've got such post-nut clarity, it's unbelievable. I'm like, I need to get out of this situation. I text Lou Butterfield. I was like, red alert, bruv, you need to get me out, mate. Within seconds, he rang my phone, screaming down the phone, like, I need to come and get you, blah, blah, blah. I was like, what? He's like, bruv, I'm on my way, I'm coming to get you, blah, blah, blah. And so she's right next to him. I'm like, what, right now? Well, you're on your way to come get me? You coming out right now? I was like, bruv, I'm with a bird. He's like, don't give a fuck who you're with. He's like, I'm coming to get you, bruv. I was like, oh, babe, we've got to go. I was like, she's like, well, I can't get home. I was like, fuck you, I've had a drink. I was like, look, I've got company, bruv. He was like, that's all right, I'll take her home, bruv, don't worry about it. Lou's pulled up outside. I'm bearing in mind, she'd been at my house like 4 or 5 hours. Jumped in the car, he dropped her all the way home. Got out of the car, he's like, right, we've got to go, see in a bit. He sped off and he slowed down. He's like, you're right, bruv. I was like, thanks for coming to save me, bruv.
That's a real one.
Put a film on.
That's a real one.
That's a real, Lou was
Lou
back in,
was
he's
a
a real one now, but
Yeah.
when he back in the day, Lou was a real one.
Always rely on Lewis Butterfield.
Yeah, always.
That's so
Always,
funny, bruv.
Like, mate, do you know what? Forget girls. You know what I used to do? Not even like a year ago. He watches the pod as well. He'll find this really fucking funny. My boss used to call me up, and I used to be sitting in bed, and I'd look at my phone. And I'm like, fuck, he's calling me to see where I am. I used to get out of bed, bruv. Run, put some shorts on, run downstairs, get in my car, just keep driving around the block in circles, connect my car to Bluetooth, be like, yeah, bro, he goes, where are you? I'll be like, just in the car, mate, just on the way to one of my next meeting, like that. And he'd be like, oh, what meeting you going to? And I'll just blag it. I'm like, yeah. And put my indicator on so you can hear the indicator, turn in, and then I would go, you fucking idiot. And I'd put the horn. I was like, brother, sorry, I've got another call coming through. He goes, no worries, you can call me after your meeting. I drive back round, pop my phone,
sake.
get back into bed.
Everyone's
That's
just
so
full of
funny,
gas
bro.
in it.
So much, mate.
He
So
watches the
much.
pod, and do you know what? I told when he's left the business now, and I told him I'd done this. And then once he called me up and told me he was doing something else. I think I'm not going to bait him up, but he was doing something else. I was like, "You got that from me, didn't you?" He goes, "Yeah." I learned
That's
it
so
from you."
funny.
So many scapegoats in my life, man.
We've
So
actually
many.
gone a bit left.
Yeah,
I was gonna say.
Pod.
When
The boys will find that funny though.
it makes sense though, innit? Like all of these birds we're talking about, clearly they want the
Bro, of course.
Have any of you changed for like someone that you
Yes. Do you know what though? I'll be honest. If I want to be honest with myself, I did love the first girl I was with, and looking back, she probably matured me so much quicker than I would have if I didn't meet her. So the lessons I learned from that were so valuable. So yes, I did change for love, and it was a good outcome. Yes, the relationship didn't prosper, and we didn't really go any further. We both went our separate ways, but it never ended toxic or anything like that. But the lessons I learned, I did change for that love. So therefore, it was actually beneficial. That's why I'm open to like different things, meeting different birds and stuff. You never know what lessons you're going to meet from meeting these people.
That is also
took
very
the
true,
word
yeah.
right out of my mouth. I was going to say a great way to learn like what you're willing to kind of deal with, what you like, what you don't is dating.
Yeah.
A million %. That taught me a lot when I was younger. I mean, you guys, I don't think done it, but I was a serial dater when I was like early 20s, bruv.
It's funny. I've
Serial
started dating
dater.
now.
Yeah, you've gone. Yeah, you do date. You never dated back in the day.
Me?
Yeah.
Never.
I did.
Never.
Mine's been the
You
opposite.
do date quite a bit now.
Yeah.
Now I hate
I
it.
still don't.
Yeah,
Now I can't think of anything
I
worse.
don't hate it.
Yeah, but my dates aren't like the normal dates. I don't do normal shit.
You're like a chill
No.
dater.
I'm not saying. Yeah, I'm not. Yeah.
I'll fly to a different country and do something crazy.
Yeah, but
Quite literally.
but then if you were younger doing that, then it would have
Exactly.
been
I
like
didn't have the
that.
finances to do it. Yeah. of
Yeah,
course.
so it kind of just flips on its head a bit. But that's a
that's-
great way to learn.
Yeah, I agree.
Again, I love the idea of it, but right now, it's just I just don't have the
Well,
capacity.
we all had
for
a
it.
conversation the other day, didn't I? I know this is not really helpful for the boys, but we all said to ourselves, like, we actually probably at this moment in time, none of us can actually probably take on anything serious, can we?
No.
Nah.
Although saying like not
a weird
serious,
one.
but you know what? Like
I'm
I
open
need
to
to
the
be careful what I
idea.
say here.
I'll say I'm open to the idea of entertaining someone as long as they understand the mission. However, everyone says they're down to understand the mission until the actual mission becomes bigger than them.
Basically, I just want to say like from going out of the weekend when you see what the caliber is out there. Like, I'd like the idea of what you're saying there in terms of I tell you what I'm going to say, but I won't say about the weekend. But again, same as you, I love the idea at the minute of entertaining someone. Maybe that's because we've been out so much over the last couple of years or whatever the case may be. But I do love the idea at the minute of just sort of having someone there rather than being completely single and talking to different people and whatever have you. But from the amount that we have gone out, especially recently, in the way we go. I always have a great time and meet great people, but when you see the caliber of people that's out, the caliber of bird that's out, mate, like that makes me want to have someone just to myself at the moment. Do you know what I mean? Because you go out and I'm looking at these women, I'm like, God, bro, there's a lot of rubbish out here, man.
Do you mean like from a physical standpoint, physical attraction standpoint?
In every aspect, mate. Like the way people talk, hold themselves, how they handle themselves when they're out. Like, yeah, from a looks perspective as well. You just look around, I'm like, wow, is this what's out here? And then you also got to remember is you ain't gonna find a really decent bird on a whim. You might, of course, yeah. I'm not saying that's never gonna happen, but you're never gonna really find a really good, decent bird out and about at these events. Like, you're just not going to do it.
It's not the right environment, is it?
You're not going to do it unless you're going real places. But even then, they're there for certain reasons, right? They're there for a wallet and they're there for a bit of clout. They're there for a table, like so. It's hard, man. I actually understand. I do get it that you know we're active and we're about and we meet a lot of people and we still struggle to find a really good, decent.
I'm
girl.
not looking though, bruv.
No, I'm not looking. No, I know, but like even still, like you think how many interactions us boys have and how many girls we meet.
Yeah,
it's
but the interactions, the way we approach that interaction, probably sets the tone for how that conversation is going to go anyway. Do you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So some of the stuff I would say to girls on a night out
it's not what you would say.
It's not what I'd say to wifey. Do you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Meet him in Sainsbury's, you ain't going to go, I'm going to fuck.
I'm saying none of you have even been taken by surprise. Like even like gone to chat a girl and you're like, wow, she's decent. Like she's. Do you know what I'm saying?
When's the last time you boys literally kind of went out on your own, like on an individual basis, where you was in a supermarket or like in the
whatever, yeah,
in like the post office, wherever, on the street, and met a girl and actually had like a nice conversation?
Couldn't tell you.
Because I used to have those a lot when I was a bit younger. I used to always kind of put myself in positions to have those conversations. I don't as much anymore because I don't feel like... It's not that I don't, but I'm just saying I used to have them quite a fair bit when I was younger.
I don't think I ever
Couldn't
have.
tell you.
Wouldn't know.
Do you know what I'm trying to say? Because those are the settings that you can authentically see someone for who they are. It's not within these clubs environments that we're in when you're shouting in someone's ear. Level of conversation, like you said, you're approaching it a bit more like...
Yeah, but you never fit birds in the supermarket.
You never know, bro.
Sometimes.
I do. I go to the supermarket a lot.
It happens when you least expect
Marks
it, though,
Spencer's
isn't
full
it?
of old ladies, bruv.
But that's just the environment we're in, though, around here, though, isn't it?
Well, it's not just around here, though, bro. That's everywhere.
And don't forget as well, like, I'm not blowing smoke up our asses, but now that we're becoming the men that we want to be and we're striving for success and we can see where this is going to go to and the types of people that we're kind of going in rooms with, sitting with, the types of women that you know that are potentially out there, and you know what type of life you want to give to your potential partner, you know you deserve a top tier woman now. Because if you do find that, you're going to literally open it with open arms and look after her and do everything that you want to. So essentially, from a transactional basis, you want someone who's top tier that's going to be able to give you that. Hence why you go to these environments and you look at these birds and go, you ain't it, you ain't it. It's not because they're bad people. You've just leveled the fuck up. We've leveled the fuck up. I'm sorry, I'm saying it. They're still not where we want to be, but I still know I'm in a position to get a good woman, bro. I deserve that. Because I know I'll treat her with dignity and respect and with loyalty when I do.
I agree with everything you just said.
Yeah.
Rambled there, but...
that was a good rant.
The women they definitely are out there. I just don't think we're in a situation where we can probably take it serious.
We don't give off that energy anyway, I don't think. We don't give off relationship energy, so it doesn't really like...
Many girls try it still.
But that's what I'm saying,
Yeah,
bro.
but-
Like, I reckon I would, like, if I met wifey tomorrow, change a lot of my ways.
Yeah, but I feel like you have to change some of your ways beforehand anyway if you want to meet that person.
100%. We've said that as well. I completely agree. But that's what I'm saying. Like, it kind of you find it when you least expect it, type of thing as well.
But if I could get, honestly, I'm not joking. I probably could get a girlfriend in the next 2 weeks.
I could
have a bird by tomorrow.
Yeah, same. But it's like
But what does that say about the market?
it's fucking.
If a girl asked me out, I'd say no.
I would say no. Yeah. So yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Again, all these girls, exactly what we said at the beginning of the pod, all these girls are hoping that they're the one that's going to change you. But none of us, no guy will ever change for a girl unless it's the girl that he wants to fall in love with.
So true, yeah.
Do you know what?
And that's why we get surprised. Like, we do genuinely get surprised by the fact that, like, you know, I can't believe girls even talk to us sometimes. You know what I mean, like, when they know what... No, I'm not saying that we're bad people.
We're not bad people, no. But,
so that's not what I mean. But, like, they know the environments we go into. Like, they know that we're so busy. We're going on holiday all the time.
They see what we talk about in the pod, on the vlogs.
Right, so they still want to be involved. And that is because, genuinely, one, they know we are good guys. And anyone that meets us will vouch for us. I'll hold my hand on my heart and say that, male or female. And they look at us and think, I want to be the girl that can change you, because they know
you know what?
they know we have those qualities. Like, all of us will be a gentleman. All of us would drop any other thing that we're even talking to at like it's a hat. Do you know what I mean? And we'll treat them right. We know how to treat women properly. We know how to talk to them, manners, respect, be a gentleman, how to, meeting their family.
They see that side of you, is what you're saying.
But none of us are going to change until it's that goal.
But there's a big difference in between that and actually having a waste of space in front of you and trying to change that person. So like, do you know what? Like you're 100% right. But then there are delusional women out there that look at the man in front of them, ignoring the red signs, the red flags, and going, I'm still going to be the one to change. And I'm just, speaking out to the women, like, if he's not listening to you, if he's repetitively like making the same mistakes over and over again and is not considerate about what he's doing, like, sweetheart, he is not, like, you need to walk away from that because he's enjoying not loving you. He's enjoying not listening to you. And you know what? You're probably sitting there thinking one day, is he going to change? I hope he's going to change. Or will he change? The answer is, babe, yeah, he will change, just not for you.
And you know what? Don't use those 5 minutes of when he's really lovey-dovey, when he's on a come down or he's hungover, or that one day where he's feeling good and you go, oh no, we had a really nice day today. Don't use that scapegoat as a reason to stay. Go, oh no, honestly, when it's good, it's great. You're talking about one day in like a month. Like 99% of the time, if he's a dickhead, he's a dickhead.
That's essentially like the pros and cons, isn't it?
Yeah.
I've actually said to people, bro, get a piece of paper, or to a lady, get a piece of paper and actually write down the pros and cons of your relationship. And please tell me like which side outweighs the other side more.
Most people would be too scared to do that.
Yeah, but I'm just saying that's a great way to actually figure it out.
Of course. What would you all change for the person that you feel that you fall in love with? When I heard, a couple of you have said it now already on pod, saying I would change my ways, I would stop this, I would stop that. What are the things that you boys would stop doing or change about yourself for the woman that you love?
Speaking to other women.
That's a given. Yeah.
That's the only thing I've changed. I'm pretty
Yeah,
good.
it's being monogamous.
Yeah, being monogamous.
Monogamy.
Pretty much, yeah. I can't wait for that as well, though. I can't. What would you say?
Monogamy is a
He just
funny
looked at me
word.
and went, monogamy.
Imagine a woman making you feel that though. Like,
I can't wait for that feeling. Like I said,
are the only
I
one.
have experienced what I think is love
for now.
when I was younger, right? What did you say?
You are the only one.
For now.
For now.
I've experienced what I thought was love when I was 19, but I was just a horrendous human being at that point. So, but I've felt what I thought was love at that age. So yes, and I know how that felt. I just didn't know how to handle it, how to deal with it, nothing. Now, the person I am today, if I was to fall in love with someone, I can't that feeling, man. That must be absolutely phenomenal.
Be nice if we all find one at the same time and have kids at the same time, innit?
We do everything else at the same time.
Literally.
Yeah. Have you ever stopped talking to other people when you've been
Yes.
chatting to a girl?
Yeah.
Yes.
I felt that way.
And I've done that like,
Not because you had to, but because you
yeah,
wanted.
Yeah.
I wanted to.
100%.
Yeah.
Do you know the last girl I did that for though? A long time ago.
Really? Why are you all
Yeah.
laughing at me for?
No, he's not laughing at you. He's laughing at him.
She a shitter.
No, you
lovely.
can't ask him this question.
I'll say her name, but you can block her name out though. But
Who's Emma?
who's Emma? Last girl I properly dated.
You just didn't want to
and
speak
I
to
don't
any
even know
other
who this
birds.
is.
Yeah, you do. Brought her to James Morris party,
Do I know her?
Halloween party.
No.
Well, this Halloween.
Met her. Nah, years ago.
Although you've had a more serious thing than that.
That was it.
The one
Oh
you went
yeah,
to-
name me.
The one you went to Dubai with. Oh, guys, 2017.
That's like 7 years ago.
That was a
That's the
mission.
only one I remember.
Nah, bro. Little one. Brought her to James Morris party.
I remember a girl being there. I don't remember her face.
Anyway.
Anyway, yeah. Them two girls are the only girls in the last 7 years that I've actually cut everything else off for, spent quality time with them and stuff. And then I started getting serious. And then
And look how that ended up.
she said to me, and then, like even I was getting serious with her. She was like, "I want to come meet my family now." But bearing in mind, I knew her for years before, and I was like, "Oh, I didn't do it. No, I didn't do it. Don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe self-sabotage, isn't it?"
Maybe.
And anyway, the one who then spoke to me like shit when she was in Dubai when she had a drink.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
her.
that's her. And then
okay.
that was when I cut it off. Otherwise, that could have gone far because we vibed. But after she did that, again, was I looking for a way out? Was I looking for was I a little bit? Was I too not tolerant? Was like, what's the other word for that? Like, did I jump the gun a little bit there? And could I have addressed it and then just moved on from it?
No.
Or did I cut it off way too
You
quick?
did the right thing. I would have done the same.
Yeah, you probably wouldn't be here if you
I
hadn't.
wouldn't appreciate someone talking to a standard of
Yeah.
how someone should treat you, bro. Tell you that.
But that was the last two girls for me in the last 7 years that I've dated properly, and now I thoroughly enjoyed my time with both of them, and I did stop talking to everything else, like any other girl.
Yeah, but look how that worked out.
Yeah, no, I'm not. There was no time wasted though. I enjoyed my time with them.
Yeah, what I'm saying is, it wasn't any benefit for you to do that anyway.
Yeah, but you still do though,
Because
bro.
he cut off every other girl to speak to one
Yeah,
girl.
but it
Yeah, but like the thing is, that's
No
how she
detriment,
made
is
him.
it? It don't take long to start talking to someone again, does it?
Yeah, but do you know why that doesn't matter? Because that's how she made him feel at the time. So at the time, that feeling was right. Afterwards,
Correct.
things can change. So like, if someone makes you feel like that, then I don't see why you can't act on it.
I don't think any girl's gonna make me feel like that.
You never.
That's
it's
ridiculous.
happened
That's
to me.
a silly statement.
Until I actually,
my ex.
until she's my girlfriend. Sorry.
Well, yeah, so you can't say that.
two
Then.
girls.
They
That's
weren't
not
your
even
they weren't
made
your
me feel.
girlfriends.
No, I know, but
I've done that before. I've seen people and been like, I don't really want to chat to
You
anyone.
done it.
I've done
You'd
that.
nearly done it with Sorry Ratley.
Yeah, I wasn't chatting to anyone for like a good 4 weeks. When I was
like
chatting
it
to her.
takes long for you to.
4 weeks. I'm talking about months, boys. 4
Yeah,
weeks.
I was dating like 6 months.
No, I'm
maybe
saying
not.
I wasn't chatting to anyone within in the 4 week period. I'm not saying I was chatting to her 4 weeks. I'm saying like there's 4 weeks where I just didn't talk to anyone else.
No, I didn't talk to another
No,
girl for like
I probably-
6 months, bro.
I probably had a 4 week period where I didn't speak to
Yeah,
anyone
but
else
like,
as well.
yeah, but there's a difference between not talking to anyone else but one person and her making you
weeks.
feel like you don't want to talk to anyone else.
Yeah, that's
what
what
we're
I just
talking
didn't. I
about.
just didn't really see the need to talk to anyone else.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't. Don't worry, man. I didn't talk to no other girls apart from. And do you know what's weird is that when you start seeing someone and you stop talking to other girls, they all want you more. It's so weird.
My head's gone, bro. I can't lie to you.
Why?
I must not. My makeup in my head's just.
It's crazy now, though, isn't it? Now, when you're looking for a partner, you're like,
I'm not looking for anyone.
No, let me land. And what I'm saying is,
Yeah,
the partner that you find, it's almost as if like you look at her and go, "How would you fit with my family? How would you be around my mother,
Oh, yeah,
my
yeah,
father,
yeah.
my siblings?" Like, because that's what I look at. I'm like, how do you fit into my life, and how do I fit into yours? Like, does the shoe fit? Like, you can't. When you like someone, you start looking at all different aspects of your life and how you can eventually make it fit. Hence why, like, the last person you were seeing, you were thinking, I can go to Dubai, I can do this. Like, it's just crazy how you start adapting and changing. That's what that is. That's exactly that right there. That thought process is what kind of leads you onto that to start changing in ways. It's just crazy when you meet someone that you like. All of those thought process just goes bang, and then you just start adjusting and turning and
One thing that didn't change.
compromising.
No, I'd never compromise this.
Never.
No. Mate, any girl that has a problem with what we're doing now is only because of our age. That's it, because we can't turn around and say we've done it. I'm guarantee you meet a good singer and you made it. This is the lifestyle we live. This is the content. I'll take you away with me, maybe for 4 out of the 8 trips I go on. She's gonna go, all right, babe, right, cool, because you're that guy. Eventually, you've made it. You've unlocked
said
all
this
the
to Mason.
characters, and you're there now. She ain't gonna say. They say it now because they look at it as like, oh, what? Because what do girls say to me, bro? I go, it's my work. I have to go there. Oh, you say that it's your work. You're only saying that because obviously I'm not where I need to be. If I was like madness and providing a lifestyle and looking after you, and I made you wifey, you would have mind, sweetheart.
Any girl tried mocking what I'm doing that I'm chatting to, I'd never talk to her again.
I don't
Not
think-
even
No,
mocking.
no girl's ever mocked one.
Not mocking. They've
No,
never
so I'm
mocked
saying,
it.
they haven't. I'm saying if a girl did, it was like even a comment like that, mate. I'd be like, I'd just be like, you just don't get it,
No,
man.
No, they've got a fair point to say.
I get their
no,
point.
their
I do.
point.
No, they do.
No, no,
They do
I
have
do
a
get the
point. They
point.
do have a point, bro.
I do get the point.
But we're talking about
No.
fucking. Yes, they do, bro.
Bruv, like,
Bruv,
think about
imagine
it.
your little daughter is telling you that she's seeing this geezer that's not made it. He has a normal job. He's on a podcast talking about shagging girls, dating, and relationships.
Vlogs.
And vlogs, goes traveling with loads of and parties all the time, and he's nearly 30. Any man that has a daughter would go, "Why the are you with that loser?" What, bro?
I don't know if you would, mate.
Yes, you would, mate.
maybe,
Are you mental,
maybe
bruv?
not loser,
Oh,
but
yeah,
like,
I'm sorry, bro. I don't see that at all, bro.
I know, I'm not saying we're losers, but I'm saying
not
from an
the-
older
Yeah,
mindset,
you would
from
be
someone
like-
that's born in the
Listen.
60s or the early 70s, they're going to look at this world that they don't understand, and then their daughter that they love and they see as precious is now going at this guy that hasn't made it, isn't making them like a living from it, and all they're talking about is partying and going away with their mates all the time,
Yeah.
and he's nearly 30. You really think they're going to go, yeah, he looks like a reasonable bloke, why don't you go for it? It's not going to happen.
It's not. Bro, change the question ever so slightly. Would you want your daughter to date someone like, well, someone that's in the industry we're in at the moment?
No. Would you let your daughter date someone like us?
No, but like, no, I'm saying industry because us as people, we're not
On
bad
paper,
people.
no, but-
I'm saying from a like.
Once I got to know him.
yeah, but if you actually got to meet us, then they wouldn't have any.
But
objections.
imagine, like, as men know men, bruv, like,
Yeah.
other men looking at our stuff, and, like, imagine as a father, your daughter's, like, saying, like, this is the guy I'm dating.
Yeah, like I say.
And he sees one video vlog of us in Marbella
Yeah,
going,
yeah.
like, I've chopped 2 girls in 2 days. Like what? Like we talk about chopping rattles and he says that. But the point I'm making is that's just an example. Like we do madnesses on camera, and we're sports single lads. We can, but that will eliminate a lot of women approaching us because of that.
100%.
Yeah,
I
it's
understand.
entertainment,
You know what?
though.
I don't know. I don't think it actually eliminates. It doesn't.
From a serious standpoint.
Yeah, from a serious
I'm not
standpoint.
talking about. I'm not
I don't
talking
know,
about-
because look at Ibiza, bro. I'll come back from Ibiza, no leads have been lost.
Yeah, but bro,
Had issues out there,
but
come
like-
back and they've all been
I
regrouped.
lost no leads.
And girls, but the girls I'm talking to now,
all
like
these birds are not wifey though, bro. That's what I'm talking
Yeah, but
about.
you never know. It's too early to
No,
say.
but like,
that one
you
girl
do
I've been,
know.
that one, Rebecca, for example, bro. She's so supportive, bro. I'm seeing her for a bit, like, and still talk to her now, like. They're genuinely interested. Like you're smashing it, you're doing well. Like what's going on?
Yeah.
They're like, do you know what I mean? Like
They're not. They're interested until they get deep. And when they get deep, they get feelings. And then they realise they don't actually want to be second best. They want to be number one. And then they all switch on you. Ozzy's right. Until we make it, no girl's ever going to take us seriously.
Do you know what? There's a message there, boys, actually, off the back of that. And us boys swear by it. And we've made a pact with each other, right? If you are starting a business, no matter what it is, or you're starting a podcast, you're starting a vlog, you're anything, I don't care what it is, you're starting an events company, whatever the case may be, please make sure, unless she's already your girlfriend, please make sure you prioritize that over any on earth, boys. On earth, do not let any girl sidetrack you from your mission, no matter how crazy it might sound or how ludicrous it might sound to that other person. And she's like, you ain't going to make it. You ain't going to be a footballer. You ain't going to be a rapper. You ain't going to be a YouTuber. If she's putting them sort of negative vibes on you because she don't want to see you enter that world, her off, mate. Like, you need to put your mission first, especially in today's world, mate, because the world today is a weird old place, mate. And so you need to do everything you can to feed yourself and not rely on anything or any other income, any job or nothing. So if you have a mission and you know you've got a purpose in life and you've found what you genuinely love, go after that with everything you've got, brother. And do not ever let a girl, a friend, a family member stray you the road that you know you want to go down, ever, especially women.
Yeah. No, I literally said to the girl,
Amen.
I was saying to the girl I was seeing before, I said to her face, I went, unfortunately, the mission comes number one, you're number two. She didn't like it.
If she's supportive and backs you and gashes you up and says like you're going to smash it, like, oh my God, keep her around. Like,
Yeah, of
keep,
course, yeah.
keep her next to you, bro,
But-
because she will keep you grounded as well.
But it's industry dependent. So, like, if you've got an events company, that might be all right because she can go to the events with you. The industry we're in is so niche, and the target that we're trying to hit, I wouldn't expect a girl to stick around.
Yeah.
Why would you?
And they haven't.
They've all in fact left.
In the end, they're all just like in the beginning. I think they like.
How
the
blessed would
idea.
it be? How cool
I
would
was
it be
still
to
talking
find like
about,
four
fair
cool
enough.
girls that like loved coming out of us, loved coming
Yeah,
on
I
those,
think it will
stayed
come.
in the villa,
That
like,
is what we'll
yeah,
have to
but
do.
yeah,
Point
of course.
that will
I'm-
happen.
How
Not
cool
there.
will that be? Like, and she's just like, yeah, babe, go and do your thing. Like, they know we're getting,
Yeah,
we're,
but
we're doing
just not
nothing with
there
these
yet.
girls.
We're
We're
not
just
there
getting on
yet.
camera.
We're not
do you know what
there
I'm
yet.
saying?
like-
Once you're there, that's easy, right?
Yeah. He's right. Once you're there, that's easy.
I'm telling you, it's because you're at a very, very critical stage. You're at a stage you're about to you're pulling a sling back and you're about to let go. You're at that point, bro. You like shouting, do you? That's right, bro. I wasn't talking over here.
No, but you are
rambling.
right. We're at a critical stage.
It's literally at that point, bro.
No girl's going to take us serious.
Nah, bro.
And I'm okay with that.
Huh?
I'm okay with
I'm
that.
okay
yeah.
with that.
I'm okay with that as well, bruv. For
Yeah,
now,
I
anyway.
don't care, bruv.
I don't care.
Don't care.
Do you know the beautiful thing about being the man? We can always take down.
Yeah. I say this and some girls wild out, but most of them agree with it, to be fair.
Well, mate,
I only speak to
Talking
girls
about, like-
at that age anyway. So
yeah, I don't talk to any girls older than me.
You know, it's funny, like you were saying, like prioritize your work and your business. I remember having this conversation with a girl, and we weren't even doing a pod then, and I hadn't replied to her, and this is when I had all my blue tick and like red notifications on and all of that. And then it was like a case of, oh well, you're online, you're not messaging me X Y Z, and I said, well, my business is my priority, and she was like, what? She goes, I'm never going to be your priority. I said, it's not that. I said, but my business is my priority. And she couldn't wrap her head around it. I was like, am I talking in riddles here, bruv? Like, this business, like, if it kicks off and it should have done the way I thought it was in the beginning and it done well, whatever. The point is, like, this business is going to pay for you, pay for me if you are the one. And, like, you're trying to, like, say you're the priority. No, bruv. Like, this has to be. Because this is what's going to look after you. This is what's going to look after me. This is what's going to, like, plant the seed and look after people around me. I was just like, why do I need to explain it? That's why I've turned all my red receipts off. I don't want to know when you're online. I don't give a fuck.
I don't care,
I don't want to know if you've read my message, and I don't want to see yours. And do you know what that stopped me from doing? Looking at messages to see if someone's read it or
Yeah,
not.
never.
I never look at it. I don't think of it because it's
Never.
not on.
Some women just don't get it.
They just don't.
yeah,
get it.
they just don't.
Well, if they
understand.
don't get it, then, like, you know what? There's a such thing that might... That means that the chemistry might be right, but the person isn't right.
Yeah.
The chemistry can be right, but the
Right person,
isn't
wrong
right.
time.
That's a real thing.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a real thing.
Do you think so?
Yeah.
Why? Do you not think if it was
Like,
just the
bro.
right person, it was just meant to be?
Nah, man. I just don't always believe that.
Wait, what?
Right person, wrong time.
You don't believe that?
I do believe
Oh,
in
you
that.
do believe that?
I don't know if I do, because I just feel like if it was meant to be that person, then it'd just be that person.
I think to some sort of respect, yes. Oh, it's a bit of a weird one.
It is,
because
I
it's a
get
bit-
it.
it's
There's
a bit
ideal
contradictory,
yeah,
isn't it?
there's
Because it's
ideal
like when you meet
condition.
someone, you change.
Yeah.
And you, like I said, you start adapting. So is it actually the wrong time, or is it just because there's something maybe there deep down that's missing? Something quite there that's just not worth fighting for.
I still think like if we had made it and had all the money that we projected to make, I still don't think I'd have a bird right now.
Yeah, but that's fine. But that's just like
I
maybe.
still don't think
That's
anything
only
would
because
have-
you've not met that person.
Yeah, so is it? So are we waiting for us to blow? Or we just waiting for the right person?
No, so, well,
I'm technically waiting for us to blow. If you want me to be totally honest, I'm going to give up all hope of trying to find something. To be fair, I was never looking for something, but I'm not even going to entertain anything to that level anymore because I feel like, what's the fucking point? I don't want another talking stage. I can't be bothered.
All
it's
I'm
awful,
saying
innit?
is, I mean, that's obviously you just come out of that, so you obviously like kind of drained from.
Not so much drained. It's just like I'm thinking.
it was a bad experience.
It wasn't even a bad experience. It's just, you know what? It probably was probably what I needed. I needed that.
An eye opener.
Yeah, I actually needed that. I'm glad that actually happened. I'm thinking, okay, now I actually do know what I want and what I'm gonna like put up. Oh, this is good.
I think from an individual standpoint, we've all four of us have got different mindsets regarding this, and that's why we're all thinking of it from our own standpoint. Like Merck obviously doesn't want one. I know me and Mason probably a bit more like it'll be nice to actually meet someone soon, not necessarily just making me a girlfriend, but have something a little bit more with. You've just come out of like seeing someone stay, so you've learned a load from that. So now you're thinking, this my priority is just making this. So everyone's like at a different bit of a mindset. And again, I'm not being like patronizing, but because I'm a little bit older, I have literally been single all my life, bruv. I've only had one proper serious relationship. So I know if I meet someone, I'd fucking love that. But I am so fucking content by myself. I'm so happy by myself. I've got you boys, I've got the business, I've got so much that is going on in my life that's not a priority. If it happens and something evolves, perfect.
I've got a question for you. Does that worry you at all? Because I've been single for a long time now, like a long time. And that's just made me think of what you just said there. I was like, I've been a long time and I've been single, and I've only really been in one serious relationship. Two maybe, but again, I was so young and just such a different individual. And I've been single for so long now, especially I've seen the caliber of people that's out there and what we're trying to do and how busy we are and how like tunnel vision we are on a mission that we're on. I'm kind of like, I don't know how I would handle a relationship.
You would.
I had that thought when I was driving down there. For some reason, I thought.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Am I scared of?
Do you know why you are?
Do you know what I
think
mean,
like
bruv?
that? Because you're thinking of it from a logical standpoint. Logically, it doesn't make sense, but when you're emotionally invested, bruv, you'll start compromising, bruv. I reckon.
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, because
You'll make it work.
You've got to have seen people that you've sort of seen a future with at that current time. Like, I've spoken to people and seen people who have been like, I could probably be with this person for a long while. So obviously you're going to feel that feeling again. And it just makes sense right now. It just don't make
It's
sense.
rare,
'cause
innit?
Yeah, it just
Yeah.
don't-
It's
don't
actually
feel-
a good thing because you're not jumping from one fucking relationship
Never.
to another. Couldn't think of anything
I
worse.
genuinely do hope, I genuinely do hope that the next girl I'm with is the person I'm with for the rest of my life. Because say I get in an actual proper, I'm not talking about dating someone or seeing someone for 6 months or whatever the case may be. I'm talking about boom, locked in, that's your missus. Say it happens within the next year, say you're with that person 3-4 years, at that sort of age you should be in a solid one, right? And then I break up with her and I'm like 34, 35. I'm not then going to want to get with someone for years after that. I'm then single again in my mid to late 30s. I ain't got a kid, and I'll be like, this. Do you know what I mean? I don't want that to happen. I really don't want that to happen. So
I think you're overthinking it.
Yeah, you'd be sweet in your
Probably,
late
yeah.
30s. It's when you're like 60 and you're...
that.
Oh, you are overthinking it massively. You'll be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit. I think what will be what's meant to be.
Oh yeah,
will be.
what will be 100%. I just
I
don't
mean,
want that to happen.
I
No one
get that,
does.
but-
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I don't
that's
want a
true.
lot of things to happen.
Yeah, no, true.
Yeah.
True. But I do. That is the point, though. That is maybe why I also. I mean, you shouldn't settle anyway, but I am also at that point where I'm like, the next person I look at and actually get serious with, I'm like, I am looking at you as the kid, mother of my children.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
I get it, but I don't really care anymore. I honestly don't care. All I care about is getting rich. I'm not even joking. I don't care.
I do sort of agree.
And boys, the only reason we want to get rich, by the way, when people say this, like, we don't want to get rich to buy flashy things and all that sort of shit.
Well, I do.
I do want to buy a Lambo. I'm not
What's the
gonna
main reason you about? What's the main reason you want to
Freedom.
get rich?
But you're saying I don't want to buy flashy
no,
things.
I said that. No, I didn't say that.
I wanna get
said
fucking
the
loads
main
of-
purpose.
The main purpose is for freedom.
Yeah.
Right. Which for why?
So I can look after my parents,
Yeah.
look after all the loved ones around me.
I want that responsibility.
That's what I want the boys to know. Is to like.
Oh, yeah, that is-
we're not doing it to go. I'm only getting rich because I want a Lambo, because I want a
No,
Rolex.
of course not. But that all comes with it.
Yeah, the purpose of us wanting
Yeah.
to be rich is to have freedom in this world and be on our own clock, so we can spend time with our family, spend time with our boys, and just go and see the world. It's not to fucking have have this, that, and the other, and try and
Oh
flash
no,
it.
I never
That's a
want
byproduct.
to. Yeah, I never want to get rich because I want to buy shit. I want to get rich to look after people and be
Yeah.
like. I want to be a provider.
Yeah.
I want people to rely on me financially. But at the same time, I'm going to be buying fucking gadgets left, right, and centre.
Oh yeah,
One of the finer things in
Yeah,
life,
of
like
course.
you deserve it. Obviously, like if you earned it, why fucking not?
Yeah.
Of course you can. We all like the finer things in life, boys. Like, let's be honest, the more money you make, the more like your outgoings and the way you live your life change.
Cool, yeah, true.
Look
It
how
all goes up.
look how much our lives have just changed in the last year just since we started getting some money.
Mental.
We've not got any like proper money. I mean like business money. So like
Yeah.
now we're now business expense and shit. I'm like, oh, we might as well fly with this airline, or we might as well stay on this in this apartment.
But that's two birds,
We
one
wouldn't be
stone.
we wouldn't be doing that before.
Yeah, for
That's
sure,
two
bro.
birds, one stone. Though we're enjoying it. It's a finer thing in life. But then it's a
Investing
content
back into the
opportunity.
business.
It's like a business opportunity.
Yeah, for
everything,
sure.
You got to look at everything.
The beautiful
from
thing
that
about our
standpoint.
business is nearly everything's a fucking
Expense.
is
Well,
expense.
everything we're doing is for content.
Yeah,
So-
literally everything.
Yeah. But
Everything.
But on all of that though, I do want to say like to people that are listening to that very bit that we're speaking about is don't just chase the money, chase where you can free up your time.
Chase your passion.
Because money will come and go, but your time won't. Time is the one, was it necessity?
Commodity.
One commodity you can never get back.
The one commodity you're never ever getting back.
Yep.
Once, and everyone's times are different, unfortunately. But once that curtain closes, it's done, and you don't know when that's going to be. So,
And it's all ending the same way.
The analogy that
Everyone's
I've
got the
always
same
always
end.
told is you're in a queue, but you don't know where in the queue you are.
like, but that's what I'm saying. Like, people chase money, but money doesn't always necessarily mean happiness.
Correct. It doesn't.
Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Bruv, look at some of these YouTubers we're hanging around with, all these creators. They've all got loads of money, and we are much happier than them. We're on nights out, and we're barely laughing.
But
bent
but
over.
the thing is, that I love what we're creating. Like,
Yeah.
there's not one part of what we're doing that I look at and go, I can't be arsed out, or this, that,
Yeah,
and this, that, and the
never.
other. Like, I love every single thing that we do, like the challenges, the positives, the negatives, and that's why I think even having the opportunity to do something that you love, and the fact that we're almost from the blink away from doing it full time is fucking unbelievable.
Do you think about
Like,
the
do you
other?
know how rare that is, boys? Like, just deep it for a split second. Like, how
I have
rare it
recently,
is.
proper.
We're gonna do this full time.
We do deserve it though, bruv. We've showed
I-
up
I
every
believe
single
so.
week, and we've done nearly 80 pods. We've never missed a single week. We're doing this alongside full-time jobs, producing vlogs, flying all around the world, putting our jobs at fucking risk whilst doing so, like spoiling
Skinning
any,
ourselves.
spoiling any chance of a relationship with a female, all because of this.
Yeah, I agree.
We deserve it.
I
Do you know what I was
agree-
deep in the
agree
other
as well.
day? I'm looking at everything we do, all of our different channels, every bit of content we put out, starting the right side. I was deep in it all the other day after our Thursday night call. And I was like, do you know what? Everything that we're creating, as crazy as it all is, everything is giving back.
Yeah, of course.
Which is
Giving back.
crazy. And I deeped it the other day and I was like, actually everything is actually not just from an entertainment point of view, we're actually giving proper value back to the boys. Like we're helping you grow.
Yeah.
We're teaching you all of the mistakes we made and the inner workings of dating and mindset and networking and where to go on holiday, where to pull birds, how to pull birds, what to wear, like. And then starting the right side, we're going to introduce you to a network of other boys of our own network and help you level up, help you become like everyone, every single one of you, every person here, everyone has got untapped potential in them. What that is, we don't know yet, and we're still tapping into some of our own potential. And sometimes you just need someone to really just tip you over that edge or unlock something in your mind for a new way of thinking, for you to unlock something you didn't even know you had inside you. And we've done that through vlogs and through podcasts. And now we're going to do that tenfold when it comes to the right side, where we're literally with you on a one-to-one basis almost to really bring out what you've got inside you. And I was deep in it the other day and I was like, man, like people are like, you do a podcast, you do this. I'm like, you don't realise what we do for people, man. You just don't realise
So
it.
even that, we've showed up every week nearly for, let's say 75. By the time this comes out, it'll probably be 80. And done for free.
Yeah. Because we care.
We haven't tried selling you anything.
No. And we were strangers.
And we were strangers. We haven't tried pushing teeth whitening on you. Haven't tried selling you any courses. None of that kind of stuff.
No trading, all this that you see all these other boys doing, mugging their Oh, mate.
Send that.
Cut the name out.
It's true though, boys. Like we genuinely do
Yeah,
it
he's
because
cool
we,
though, bruv.
That's what I was saying. It's just
like
a
we
joke.
genuinely, yeah. Because again, we didn't have these people when we were your age, man. Like, and we look around and we're like, we can help these people, man. Like we're no one special, but we have a really good quality of life, and we have a really
And we've got loads of experience.
yeah, and we have,
We've got receipts.
Yeah, it's
Anything we say, we can back it up.
Yeah.
and we just want to see you do the same.
So that message I sent in the morning, that kid saying, "I almost see you guys as my older brother, bro." It made me emotional. I was like,
That's what we want to be.
and I love that. I love the fact that people look at us like that. I love the fact that people can look at us and kind of like, not everyone has to agree with what we say and what we're doing, but we've got like a good group of following of boys that look at our stuff and go like, them boys are resonating with me and it's making a change in their life. Like, yes, obviously we want the finer things in life, like we said, but like the fact that you can change a person's life and have an impact like that is far more greater than any money will make. I'll tell you that.
Million
%.
Because then imagine that when he spirals and does that to other people, then like, it's all like a chain and like in the dominoes effect.
That's exactly what it is.
You know.
Because then he'll teach his kids that way now.
And don't forget, bruv, like when we die one day,
Legacy.
Legacy, man.
no one's going to turn around and go, "Oh, he had so much money."
Never.
He's going to turn around and go, "This is the impact he left on my life.
Yeah, wow. Fuck it does. I'll get emotional.
That's the impact that was left on my life."
And boys, if you knew the plans we've got for you guys, the people who join the right side, the stuff we talk about behind closed doors, what we're going to do for the boys and meetups and some of the mad shit we've been thinking of discussing, all expense to us as well. Like,
All just to see you enjoy yourself.
yeah.
It's mental, isn't it?
We just want to host. We just want to look.
This will be
This will be live by then.
live by then, yeah.
Right, let's wrap it up, boys. And so, closing question is: will a man change for love?
Yes.
Yes.
100%.
100%. He will. And girls, you won't know it. And guys, you won't know. Well, girls, you might try it, but if he ain't changing for you, you need to come to the realization that you ain't the one, girl. Move
Can't
on.
wait to bag that loyal baddie. Come here.
In there.
They're like fucking golden nuggets.
Loyal little baddie, little weapano. Come here, you.
So, boys, if you haven't yet, therightside.com, go and sign up, register, come and join us. Let's go on a fucking journey together, man, and let's see what untapped potential you've got deep down inside you, boys. Let's go smash it together. In the meantime, boys, as well, please like, subscribe.
Leave a comment in the comment section.
We'll see you in the next.
Peace.